Three, two, one, we're live. I'm with Ben Vowles on the James Lawrence Show. Say hello, Ben.
Hello, Ben.
So this is Ben's first live feed. Oh, is that right?
It's been said now, it's too late. If it's right or not, it's the first live feed.
So big up to Ben. Ben, big thank you for having me here. That's pretty awesome, man.
Thanks for coming.
I messaged Ben on when was it? I messaged you. Was it Wednesday?
A
couple of days ago about would he be interested in doing a podcast with me, and he said yeah straight away. So I thought, what if he says no? But I thought, so the reason why I messaged Ben is because I kind of follow his stuff on Facebook, social media, Instagram. He's big into his coffee, and he told me a little story. He was about to tell me the story about why he got into making
coffee.
Epic coffees.
Epic espresso.
Epic espresso. So we're going to go and take a look at one of Ben's epic espressos right now. He talks himself down a little bit, but he is that good. He's a big deal.
Come on,
let's go.
My machine's been moved into the back room.
The coffee.
Keep the noise out of the kitchen. She said I can have it as long as I keep it in here out of the way.
Right.
Let's do it. What do you fancy? Shall we have a...
Oh.
Do you like coffee?
I'm a massive coffee fan, yeah. I didn't used to be, but this Primal Blueprint Keto thing, like coffee's the thing to have in the morning. So like I've swapped a breakfast for... My thing about coffee is like a creamy... I like double... The way I make it
You like it strong?
Strong.
Milky. We'll have a flat white. You can have a latte, which will be a double espresso in a big cup, a lot of milk, or we can reduce the milk down and make it into a flat white, which is going to be a shorter shot of stronger, foamy, good-looking coffee.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Do it.
Check out my custom drip tray.
Bang.
John Barron made that. Big shout out to John Barron on Facebook.
That is a big deal, man.
Connected with him on Instagram.
Yeah?
Was following on his Instagram for a couple of months and wanted something doing on this, so I just posted onto Facebook.
The real deal.
Yeah, can anybody do something with this? And he said, yeah. I never met him, don't know him personally, but he's done it. Done it, sorted it. It's all about connection. It's all about the connection.
Connecting.
Right.
So that's social media, that, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it's good. It's
I mean, social media gets a lot of stick.
Yeah. If you use it for why it was created, then it can do good things. You've got to make sure you're safe. You've got to make sure you don't get tricked into sending your uncle from Zimbabwe 25 grand.
There's always
emails. Yeah.
There's always loads of stuff. There's a lot of stuff like that on social media. Oh.
Sorry for the noise. That's grinding lemony coffee. That's from Leeds, freshly roasted.
Right.
Into. Now, just from doing it over and over again, if I level this out, wobbly hands, that is 17 grams of coffee.
17 grams going in.
So give it a tamp, give you the pressure, clean up the bits and bobs, into...
I think I've just got you back here.
Oh, it's not started. Simple coffee store. You don't want sugar in it, do you? You want sugar in it?
Have you got any honey?
Honey?
No.
No. I have.
But no. I'll have it. Just experience the full flavour of the.
Let me just get some milk. I can put some drop of honey if you want. I don't want it. Just.
No. Just do it like this. This is great. I want to taste these coffee beans.
They're nice. They are nice. I'm a bit biased because I drink it. I drink it by the kilo. 1 kilo a month.
Well, you're not going to buy something you don't really like. I mean, I've got a go-to coffee, and it's not the flashiest coffee, but I love it.
Yeah.
And that's I think it's Nescafe. It's Nescafe melting granules.
You like what you like, don't you?
I like, yeah, I know.
Explain it.
I mean, was talking about this. My missus, she likes this Colombian coffee. It's like rocket fuel. It is delicious, but I find it a little bit messy in the mornings. Why is it so kind of a little bit dark?
Should I put this light on?
Yeah, give a bit of light action. So look at it. That's a good picture, man.
I never used to like coffee. I always wanted to drink coffee. I liked how it smelled, and I liked seeing people when we were out having a meal, having a coffee afterwards, and I thought, that's dead grown up. I want to be able to drink coffee. So I bought instant coffee, had it milky, had it weak, had it with lots of sugar in, and just wound the milk back, wound the sugar back, made it a little bit stronger each time, and just need to get this a little bit messy. This bit is. I need to get all these bubbles out. But
Okay, this is why they tap it in the shops.
yeah, just to pop the bubbles, and then that should. It's a bit splashy as well, that is. I'm sorry.
That's alright, man. That's alright. That's the beauty of live, man. It's real. No. Yeah, man. Oh.
Are you ready?
Just blame the coffee. All right, here we go. This is the. Hold on, let me make sure it's.
That's rubbish. And pressure's on. You know, it's going to taste good. I can tell you it's going to taste good. But
Let's see if we can spin this round. Are we going to do that again?
yeah, I'm going to have one, yeah.
Okay. So
You're
we're going
not
to watch
impressed
this
with that, are you?
again.
You're not impressed with that, are you? You can be honest. It's just not
No,
good.
No, because I've seen on Instagram where you get it absolutely perfect. So, take 2.
Give that a rinse.
Yo, whoever's watching, give us some likes, give us a share. We're just about to do this. This is the morning James Lawrence show, and I'm with Ben Vowles in the house. He's bussing out some of his legendary coffee
in the coffee room.
in the coffee room. He's got a room dedicated to his coffee. Check out the pictures on the walls. That is badass. Yeah, man. Respect due. Yo, Josh in the house, showing some love. I think I need one of these.
What, sorry?
Like a little space for the coffee. So we just made one coffee, and you've probably seen this before, where they do the pattern on top of the coffee. I mean, that looks like a tulip, which is still good, but it wasn't what he wanted. That wasn't what he was going
I
for.
wouldn't serve that.
He wouldn't serve that.
It'd be in the bin now.
Well, if he got sent,
yeah, he won't be paying for it.
you can have that, but it's on the ass, mate.
It'll taste the same. That's what it's all about.
So coffee drinking is quite it's getting a big thing in the UK now. I would say more so than tea, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think some of that's down to people always having an aspiration, aspiring to be, you know, what you see other people to do, and the French and the Italians, Europeans, how they eat. I mean, they eat some good food. They don't just eat nuggets and chips, do they? They're not just eating
Variety, diversity.
They're cooking proper food. And it might just be pasta and a meat sauce, but it's made with love, and it just counts for something, doesn't it?
It definitely does. I mean, food is a celebration.
Yeah, it's a chance to sit down, all of you, have a chat,
So,
figure out what's going wrong, what's going right.
so Josh is here and he's saying 3 sugars in mine, please, pal.
3 sugars.
3 sugars. But would you say like a proper coffee drinker has sugar in the coffee?
No. Your coffee, if you're making an espresso, it can taste sweet. If you get it set up right, based on what kind of beans you're using, it can be sweet enough.
Right. Okay.
It can be sour, it can be bitter. If you've made a hash of it, it can be horrible, but it's sweet.
Right, and this is where the
Pressure gets building. That's what this is.
so this is Ben's first full-on video over a minute. Well, it's probably not his first video. He probably done one loads before, but this is his like first one podcasting.
That's the key there, because for YouTube you can edit, you can do it again, do it again, do it again, chop it out. No one's ever going to see it. But James has stood there.
Yeah, man. But I think pressure makes people come alive, and I just love the live thing.
Yeah.
Right, he's banging the milk down now.
It looks better. It should look like wet paint. It should look like paint.
Josh knows about paint. He's a painter.
Let's do this.
Right.
Can we see?
So we're coming to the light. coming to the light, Marianne. Wow.
That's what you should have got first
There you
time.
get. There you have it.
That's
Bang.
£4.50, please.
Take a moment to look at this. That is impressive. So how long did it take to master that?
2 years? 2 years?
2 years.
Can we see that there? Like that.
Do you want to we'll flick back round again?
I've got a tripod.
Yo, give us some likes for that coffee. Show him some love.
Put some hearts on it. Can we
Put
do
some
that?
hearts. Give us some hearts, man. People, ladies and gentlemen, that was live, under pressure. Give us a share. There you go, Josh.
Good man, Josh.
Good man.
3 sugars.
3 sugars.
You don't need it in this. Come and have a coffee with us, and you know.
Yeah.
What does
So
it taste like? The important bit.
right, it feels like there's so much. That's a really good coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
It's nice. It's good.
I like it strong.
Mine looks. I can't show you because it'll tip everywhere, but it still tastes.
The breakfast show.
Yeah, I got into coffee just because I wanted to act like a grown-up. I trained myself to like coffee, and then I was watching people make coffee on YouTube.
Yeah.
And the suggested links down the side of a YouTube video you're watching, you can click 3 or 4 of them and end up somewhere where you didn't really want to be. And these people were just dropping tulips, and there's a Rosetta pattern, hearts, all sorts of birds and stuff onto these coffees, and
Yeah.
I just wanted to do it. So why can't I do that? And there's no reason. The only reason I can't do it because not practiced, not done it. So
Well, you didn't have the machine.
got a machine. I mean, it's a big machine. That is. The people use them
It's
at
quite
food fairs.
Looks an expensive piece of kit.
Yeah, it's a bit of overkill, but it makes a nice coffee. It's reliable. I started out with a little DeLonghi thing, little black DeLonghi, 155 I think it
Yeah.
was. Upgraded to Gaggia Classic, which is quite a decent machine for making coffee at home. And then that was on Facebook. Again, we're back to this social media networking kind of vibe. Some guy on Facebook on a selling site said, machine for sale. So Frappuccino Heavenly machine. Went round and looked at it. It was only in Gilbrook. Bought it off him. Bought it off him. Never looked back. Apart from making coffees like this, which, you know,
Practice makes perfect.
does make perfect.
You were
yeah.
saying that we was talking about that earlier about kind of rather than worrying about. What did you say earlier? What did Richard Branson say?
Richard Branson. No, I said it.
You said it, didn't you?
Yeah. If you're ever concerned about not being able to do something somebody wants you to do, just tell him you can do it. Tell him you can do it. Tell him it'll take you a couple of days, and learn how to do it in the meantime. You just learn new things. I can't do a handstand. I damaged my shoulder trying to do a handstand, and the only reason I wanted to do a handstand was because I can't do a handstand. I wanted to learn how to do planches, flags, human flags, hanging sideways off a pole for no reason. There's no benefit in it. The only gain is doing something you couldn't do.
The James Lawrence Show! Yeah, man. Well, Josh.
Just explain to the neighbours that we are live.
Yeah. Yeah, so the art of doing stuff, And so this is like the reason why I'm doing this podcast now, is it was kind of organic in the way I started doing it. I kind of just stumbled into the whole podcast world, whereas I was making little protein shake videos.
I can remember you seeing them, yeah.
I think
that
was my first video I ever did.
Yeah.
And then after that, I kind of got into Instagram and started doing started getting into photography. I was like buzzing about photography. And then I seen people making videos on Instagram, and I was kind of too nervous to talk to my mobile phone.
Yeah, put yourself out there, yeah.
It's kind of like public speaking in a way. Even though you don't even need to be live, you just kind of...
Yeah, you just got to do it. You just do it. I mean, that's the reason
I started... Do you want to take a seat in the front room?
Yeah, we can sit there. We can sit in the front if you like.
Let's sit in the front.
Put it stand again. No, probably not. Let's have a look. What have I got? Here we go. Jar of positivity.
Right, bang that there. I'm kind of getting quite... What I need is...
Looking good.
Oh yeah.
Oi, oi.
That's alright.
See the totem pole?
Yeah, so kind of how I got into this was I just... Instagram, and then I started making a few little videos. So I started doing the videos without talking. So that is another way to kind of get more comfortable about making videos.
I don't think there's anybody I've spoken to.
Oh, you did that as well, didn't you?
Yeah. There's nobody I've spoken to that's happy with how they sound when they watch themselves back. What they sound like. I mean, even what they look like sometimes. You see some photos that somebody's taken of you when you didn't even know they were taking them, or even if they know that you're taking a photo. When you hear yourself back on video, everybody's the same. You can't see inside somebody. They're all feeling the pressure and the stress that you feel, even when they're doing something like in a new job or something like that.
I find it fascinating how your own perception of yourself. Yet you listen to other people all the time, but then when you hear yourself, it sounds like something crazy. I mean, that was something that kind of Gordella, she loves watching the videos. And she'll watch the videos full crank back. And even now when I'm listening to myself talking, I'm like, oh, what are you on about?
Yeah.
But
you've just got to do it. You've got to keep doing things that you couldn't do before. You can't do. You've got to keep putting yourself out of your comfort zone. That's why I started that YouTube channel. If you're interested in coffee, have a look on YouTube. Get Epic Espresso on YouTube. There's plenty of videos on there.
Check him out.
Plenty of posh coffees. But it was just an outlet. It was
you need to tell them what the name of your channel is.
Epic Espresso.
Oh,
That's
Epic
on YouTube.
Espresso.
Epic Espresso, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just an outlet. I was making coffees. I thought they looked alright. I thought that even the coffee coming out of the machine,
bang on.
Yeah, it looks great. And it was just an outlet for doing it. And then by the time you know it, you're 3 months in and you've got 50 or 60 videos on. And it's become a part of you. It's what you do.
It's kind of like a hobby, but obviously the coffees are that good visually. When I seen your posts on Instagram, I think I did check out something on YouTube, but more the Instagram side of things. I sent Ben a message saying, "Oh, so what are you doing now? Do you own your own coffee shop?"
No.
Well, yeah, it kind of does, but it's in the back of his house. And you've got to come around here to experience the full flavour of the Epic Espresso.
You're all welcome, by the way. We just need a bit of notice. Got some young children, so we need to make sure that we can get them out of the way before we get a kitchen full of people drinking coffee. But come round, bring a fiver for a coffee, and it's all good.
Yeah. So from there, it's like, so me personally, when I've started making videos, I've started doing the podcast thingy, I've got Ben involved with it, and yeah, so that's been absolutely, it's happened around the house, that's been great as well.
You've just got to. I mean, going back to it, I don't know what we've said or if we're repeating it, but you've just got to do things. If people's asking you to do something, or you're interested in doing something, or you want to do, or you see somebody doing something and you think, "Crikey, I wish I could do that," or "I want to do that," just do it. Just start doing it. You never know what's going to come of it. James messaged me, Ben, what are you doing? Can I come round and do a podcast on coffee? I'm like, well, that's not going to be interesting. Who's going to be interested in that? But then I thought, well, if I don't do it, what's going to happen? What's going to happen if I do it?
I think the beauty of it is just the kind of like keeping yourself doing stuff that pushes you slightly out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Whether, sometimes obviously you are forced to do public speaking at kind of weddings or events, and these things are great. But if you make like a hobby out of doing something that pushes you forwards,
it'll be confidence, in other aspects of your
doing
life. Yeah.
something that you're not great at, but not worrying about it, just having a go at it. We all start off rubbish at anything we do, so it's just a great way of kind of boosting your own personal development. It's a very important thing to do stuff that kind of push you in life and keep your brain moving, keep it active, whereas the body needs to be worked out. The mind needs to be worked out as well. Yeah. And that's so important. So many people neglect it nowadays with going to a job that kind of, they may be using the brain, but they're not doing anything new. They're not.
Well, you'll take that attitude into your job as well. If you're forever doing things that are different and new and not what you used to, when you're at home, your mind will click into that gear and you'll take that into work, and then you'll progress at work, and even you may not bring promotions or wage increases, but you'll be better at your job, you'll find your job easier, and it just breeds a positive state of mind. You've just got to be positive. You've got
state of mind is everything. I mean, I got into like the law of attraction. I don't know. Do you know a lot about the law of attraction?
Yeah.
Did you go into it? Or?
I think that. Well, I know it makes a lot more sense to me than faith. And if you do nice things and you do good things and you always do the right thing, then I firmly believe that in some way brings it back round onto you. You pay it forward, put it into the pot. I once read a book.
Pay it forward.
Yeah, I once read a book about people's interactions with other people and how to get the best out of your interactions with your friends. And this guy talks about friendships and relationships like bank accounts. He says you've got to treat a friendship like a bank account. You can't keep withdrawing from it, because at some point, one day, there'll be nothing left.
Right.
You've got to deposit. You've got to put things in. If you're waiting, if somebody's always texting you, always ringing you, always coming around to yours, always doing things for you, at some point they're not going to. At some point, what they've got to give will be empty. You've got to put it out there, pay it forward, do things first, make sure. You've got to know in life who you can count on.
Giving is a really kind of. It's like there's some kind of I think it's religions. I know it's like there's a certain group of people which they are taught from a very young age to never go around somebody's house empty-handed. I did today, but I actually have a mobile phone in it and set up to do this. But not just to give something material, but they give something material, whether it's something small like a flower but you can also just pay a compliment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you are giving something.
Yeah.
You always give something, and the universe. That's one way of like attracting stuff back to you.
But to link that to materialism, that changes through cultures as well. Because if somebody invites you around for tea or lunch or brunch or whatever, you're going to take a bottle. Come around for tea. Yeah, I'll bring a bottle of wine. I'll bring some nice beer. But in Italy, if you take some wine to somebody's house because they've invited you around for tea, they see that as you telling them their wine's not good enough. Hey, come here, I brought this, let's drink ours. Right. Yeah, so it's ever strange.
So it can cross over, obviously, different people, how they perceive stuff.
Yeah, that's a big thing as well. You've got to know who you can count on, people who know they can count on you, and you've just got to be aware of making sure people know that they can count on you. Put it out there, pay it forward. Yeah, don't kill a spider. Like simple piece of paper in it, get it out there. You know, and one thing.
Are you that person?
Yeah.
Who gets the piece of
seriously?
The glass?
Do you know if I tread on a snail? It does upset me.
Man.
I don't cry or break down and that. But, get a bit emotional, but I think I've just killed it. And I've just crushed its shell. It's got to die. It's got to die slowly.
It's got to home now.
And it was just, it was just there. And
do you finish it off?
No.
No, you don't.
No.
So what's worse?
So perhaps I should. Well,
I think that's kind of bad, man.
No, I don't see that. Man.
You just crush its shell, leave it at home, and it's going to die. Yeah. I kind of feel bad about it, but I might feel worse if I have to finish you off, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
how would I feel? That's what I tell our kids. I did 5 and 8. How would I feel?
The funny thing
how would you feel if you did that? Oh, I wouldn't feel very nice. Well, don't do it to them then.
The funny thing about life is, it is this strange kind of roller coaster, and a snail's life is on the big scheme of things. If with reality is we don't know. One life is not. It's not based on the size of the actual person or the size of what it is. It's kind of a weird kind
of concept. We're going deep now.
It's kind of a weird concept.
We're going crazy.
About the starting off by a snail.
Yeah, but I mean the size of the solar system, it's massive, but it's equally as tiny. They might have been lying to me, but I've heard that you've got ecosystems of bugs living on your eyelashes, and predator bugs and prey bugs in your eyelashes. But you discard an eyelash, what's that? And there's an ecosystem on there. It's mental when you think about how small.
Have you looked at stuff like that? Because I'm kind of fascinated by relativity. That's the word.
Yeah.
I hate it when I feel like I'm depressed because a lot of people watching, but. You're on Facebook, so it's true. Whatever you're saying now is true because it's on Facebook. That's how the world is, isn't it? Well, yeah, you're not in a relationship until you put that out on Facebook.
Yeah, my wife Rebecca Vowles. Big shout out to Rebecca Vowles. She has a go at me sometimes. You put that on Facebook for? You can't do that. You can't put that on Facebook for there, and people comment and say, "Oh, I disagree with that. I don't think you should be saying that." But in reality, it's not real. It's not real life. If you want to chat and figure out opinions and the way people think, give them a ring, give them a text, meet them, have a chat with them. But I do get obsessive with things like the bugs and things like that. I want to know everything about it and more and more and more. And when they finding these planets and stars in the solar system that potentially could have life on, and they're planning a trip to Mars.
I watched a movie on that the other day. Approach. It was Approaching Destination or something like that. It had the guy out of Superbad, the evil villain guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he was on a sole mission to Mars. And he had created this invention. I don't want to make any spoilers for people who haven't watched it. It's pretty new, but basically, he created this invention where he could turn dirt into water. And he goes on this epic mission on his own in the middle of space. I love that because all he had around him was this little tin can, and there was nothingness for millions of miles in every single direction. It was just his life force there. And then I'm going to leave it there, but the movie, for me, I'm going to give it a really strong 8.5 out of 10.
Big numbers there.
Big numbers. Yeah. If you're into your sci-fi and your universal stuff, it was absolutely epic movie.
Have you seen the Mars One project that's gathering a bit of momentum?
No.
They're planning a one-way trip to Mars because apparently the distance and time we need to get to Mars and the distance we've got to travel, they can't put enough fuel on for a return trip because the more fuel you put on a spaceship, that you're making it heavier. Right. So then you've got to put more fuel in to propel the spaceship. So it's
relativity again. Isn't
yeah,
it?
it's mental when you think about it. We need all this fuel to get to Mars, but we need this extra fuel to carry the spaceship because it's heavier because you put the fuel on. So we can't put fuel on to come back with. So they're looking at planning a one-way trip to Mars.
So that's what that was. That movie. It was a one-way trip.
Was it? Yeah. That's what they're planning on doing.
Yeah.
Google kind of, Mars One, people. Get applying. You could have a one-way trip to Mars.
It was called
Predestination.
What's not? Predestination.
What's not? What's not what?
I think he's gone again now.
But
Teddy,
space,
are you there?
Space is crazy.
Space is awesome. The universe, what shape is it?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm blown away by the massiveness of space and the shape of it.
Because the reason me and my brother talking about it, we talk all day at work and we have to come up with different subjects to talk about.
What shapes the universe?
And I was saying the universe is like we are on a spaceship in the middle of. People go, oh, they want to go to space. We're already in space on a great big spaceship, organic spaceship, which
in a fruit bowl. In a fruit bowl. Yeah.
Our oxygen supply is our trees, and we're just like the maintenance people on the actual ship. And I was like, and we're surrounded by nothingness for millions and millions of miles. We need to look after it. He goes, how do you know it goes on for millions and millions of miles? The universe is shaped like a donut. And I was like, what's outside the donut then?
Prove it's not. Prove it's not.
Prove it's not exactly.
The universe is shaped like a donut. No, it isn't. Well, prove it. Well prove
yeah,
it. Prove it isn't.
It is crazy. It's a crazy concept, and there's a lot of stuff we don't kind of know.
No.
And
no. But that's like, the way they're looking for new planets that have got life on. They can't get a drone or a droid, if you like.
James and Ben going deep in the morning.
Oh, we've had a coffee. It's all gone.
This coffee's amazing. You need to come round here and check him out. Be really nice to him. I'll give you some of this coffee and make you.
The way they judge as to whether or not a planet could sustain life is by looking at a star. The sun's a star. It's the centre of our galaxy.
Sorry, I'm going. You've got some competition as well, man, because you seem to know your business. But I'm going around to a guy's house who studies the universe. And
why are you telling me that now? Is he watching?
Yeah, Neil, if you're watching, man. So I'm going to try and remember as much of this back.
But they look for stars that give off this light, masses and masses of light, and they wait for it. They just watch them and see if they dim. And the chances are very high that because they're dimming, if they dim in a regular pattern, it's a planet that's going around it, like we go around the sun.
Oh, right. So they can. Wow.
And then they need to find out if it's got water on it, and then
that's fascinating.
The gases, what gases are on the planet, would dictate what kind of life is generated because they're not got. If other life forms are on other planets, there's not going to be anything like human beings. Look at what they can find in the bottom of the oceans, right down in the oceans. The little fish that glow, and you'd say they're an alien if you'd not seen them on Nat Geo Wild HD +1. You'd say it was out of a film, some creature.
They found one reasonably close to us just recently.
Yeah.
I found a planet.
Yeah, that's how they found it. That's how I know. That's why it's fresh in my mind.
Oh, right, okay.
But they can't say that there's life on it. This again, it's the only reason people want to find out if there's life on other planets and find out where other planets are. It's just because we don't know. It's human constant search for knowledge and interaction that you've not had before.
I think there's a lot of questions with humanity, but with our own species, and it's like they say that we came from Africa, a very small group of people, and they've proven that. And we like to prove stuff, and me personally, I kind of like to know as well. There's some kind of satisfaction found in that. They just believe it.
Should be able to sustain life as in water. I think even the air wasn't perfect. Yeah. But yeah, there's oxygen in water. Water is made up of oxygen and hydrogen. So but
we're trying to find life outside the Earth. But where did we?
There's no telling that other life forms will need oxygen.
Where did we come from? That's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like they know we came from Africa, but where was we before that?
Well, that's what grinds me to a halt when you start looking at what created the Earth.
And I don't want to be a rib. I think they're metaphors, and they've been rewritten too many times to be taken seriously.
But something's happened, and if you go back beyond when we evolved from this one African tribe, if you like, back to where before the dinosaurs, when things were just like anemones and worms and spiders and stuff, something's happened along the way to create all the planets, the sun. Now I believe that in the Big Bang, the sun's a central explosion. The planets are still on the way out, away from the sun because of the force of their explosion. They're spinning around the sun. At some point, they'll get dragged back in because of the gravity on the sun. But before there was the sun,
yeah,
the sun's just a star. Where's that come from? Why is that anyway? Why is
where did he get his heat from?
Why be anything?
Check out a short movie called Spirit Science. Have you seen that?
No.
On YouTube?
No.
It's mind blowing. They've come up with theories, and when I first watched it, I just watched it and believed everything they said. It's in a cartoon form as well.
Oh,
so I love cartoons.
So it's easy to understand.
Yeah, it's like for kids. Yo, Teddy, give us some likes and give us a share, brother.
I'll share it, Teddy.
What's he saying? A meteor came down with some bacteria on it. Yeah, man.
That makes perfect sense. It would. Who knows? Who knows? Things like that make sense, but you can't prove it. It's what you interpret to make the most sense, and that's what makes humans so diverse, and why you don't always agree with people, you don't always get on with people, but you need to not let that detract from the fact that you've got to get on. You've got to get on with people. You've got to.
We are where we're at now, and
people are always going to judge you. They'll tell you they're not judging you, and they don't want to judge you.
But
they'll see something, and it'll flash through their head.
It's a survival instinct
Yeah.
that when we was at a primitive level, we needed to be your survival instinct needed to make a quick judgment on its surroundings, whether that's people, environment, was it dangerous, is it not? And that's kind of a survival instinct. We've grown like another side of our minds now, which can obviously take that information, what our survival instincts have given us, and it can obviously give it ration and logic to say whether that's a rational, logical thing. When we first meet somebody, we make we weigh them up within the first.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
The first 4 seconds of being in contact with somebody. I think it's something as fast as that.
Yeah. You can decide whether or not you think you're going to like them, can't you?
Yeah, and it will go down to stuff like silly things, like how are they dressed, their hair.
Have they got stupid socks on?
Yeah, or do they wear no socks? Come round to my house with no.
Yeah.
Ben, that's because it's like, and you can't help that,
No.
and that's okay. That's just us.
Everybody's doing it.
But yeah, so it's like kind of a survival instinct, and yeah, it's a good thing. But sometimes it can kind of be a little bit disruptive that we are kind of judgmental as a race now, and we are still running off these kind of very primitive, protective, and sometimes aggressive natures, which used to serve the cause as keeping us alive.
Close to where we are, yeah.
But now they're kind of causing. I don't know. I could have come up with something then. I could have come up with something quite wise.
I think that's where religion came. I didn't want to get into religion, but it's just so much of a tempting topic, isn't it? I think that's where it came from.
Ben on his first podcast about to just decipher the old religions.
Yeah, people. There's so many people. They needed a way to control people, and if you look at the Magna Carta, the first real law book, it needed a way to control people. There was the first, the Old Testament, which was around for a bit and didn't work, so they rewrote it and wrote the New Testament. Let's try this one out, which is a little bit crazy, but people need to know the boundaries. They need to know what they can do, what they can't do, and anywhere in there, they've got the freedom to do what they want. It's when people start taking over and telling you what you can and can't do, when you think, well, actually, I do think I should be able to do that.
I think people would just want something to kind of believe in, and because of that missing part that we can't.
Do you not think
we can't answer? Then, kind of religion and faith fills in that, and people, rather they're saying ignorance is bliss, is like they will just put all their faith and take their particular religion down to the letter. And I think that's where sometimes it becomes dangerous, because God didn't write the book, a man did it.
Storyteller.
Or a lot of people wrote it. They all got together.
It doesn't help when leaders in religion, who are supposed to be pillars in society, aren't behaving as well as they should and as they're expecting other people to do. That doesn't help.
Well, I think a problem comes from them. They're actually being leaders in religion.
People want there to be something. That's what I was just trying to... Teddy, to make a lot of sense, Teddy. It is welcome, Teddy. Fear died alone. That's right. Do you not think how we've evolved to...
We've even, somebody wrote yesterday, we've even made life support machines just to drag it out a little bit longer. The fear of death, it's a very touchy subject. I can't believe I'm even talking about it, because it's it's very taboo.
Yeah. But don't you think our intelligence and to some extent greed and the love of life stops us from... what makes us want to believe that there's something else? This can't be it. I'm a human being. Look what I can do. I can do a flag. I can make a coffee like this. Look how good I am. I can do all this. It's not just going to turn off one day. Nah, not me.
Yeah, people do want to live forever.
Yeah, it's...
But there was a guy who lived, I think he was 145. And I think he said he was ready. I think there is actually some people that when they do get to a certain age...
Well, all your peers are old as well, aren't they? You can't move as well as you did do. You're probably in a lot of pain. You've done everything. You've had all your stress. You've been through school. You've had your stress of having a job and paying a mortgage.
I mean, no one knows what it's going to be like until you're there. It's kind of a scary thought when you do think about, one day I won't be here. Or when your loved ones pass away. Or even the thought of your loved ones passing away fills me with dread.
It's took a sharp turn, this, hasn't it?
Yeah. But it's something that's like, everything needs to be addressed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not doom and gloom, it's just part of life. Life is an absolutely amazing place where we do crazy things on this crazy planet. We get to live a physical experience.
We feel things and smell things and see
smell
things.
Coffee.
See things. That's another thing. You know, your brain, your eyes, the light, what you're seeing, it's upside down. Your brain flips.
I was thinking about that I think it was last night, not before.
Your brain turns it upside down to make sense, because your brain knows that the roof should be on the top of a house.
So the light, because of the curve of the eye, they taught this as at school.
Yeah, it comes in and it's upside down.
And the brain flips it.
Yeah.
I had a deja vu. I always said that it's not even a deja vu. I was just thinking about that last night. I was kind of thinking, this is crazy, I'm even telling you, but I was kind of thinking about this last night. And brother goes, oh, do you remember deja vus? And I was like...
That's when they've played with the Matrix into it and they've changed something.
A glitch. Deja vu, yeah. No, it's just a glitch in the Matrix,
yeah,
man. It's like, I've seen that before.
Smith's coming.
It's lagging. But yeah, where was we?
We've got a bit too deep into some serious stuff.
Oh, you went into religion, man.
Yeah, I know, and death and all sorts of stuff.
Teddy's
there. Thanks for
Fear does a lot of things.
Let's go UFC, because I'm a big fan.
Let me just... Fear. People get controlled by the fear of stuff.
Yeah.
Of not having the stuff.
Yeah.
Or losing their stuff they've already got.
Yeah.
And
makes sense.
Once you let go, I've learned the art of letting go. We are going to get to UFC. It's quite big. But the art of letting go of material stuff has kind of made me a lot happier.
I've noticed your Facebook. Your Facebook's been quite interesting this last couple of weeks. Like, the last night or this morning, some stuff is not important, and like, it's not. It's not.
No, but we have got a fear of letting go of stuff, and what does it mean to us? But when you do let go of it, like I've stopped drinking alcohol.
Have you? How long have you?
It's been about 3.5 months now.
Has it?
That's some stuff that I've been holding on to as my emotional crutch, kind of. The self-medication every single weekend from stress and
nights in the week then, and you can easily go through a week and have a drink every night.
Yeah.
Feel better for it.
Feel fantastic.
Yeah.
Feel more confident, less kind of self-doubt. The whole, I could go like through every single scenario, but let's just say I feel really good from giving up alcohol, as opposed to feeling just good on a Friday when I know I'm going to hit or a dirty Thursday.
Yeah.
And
Is that something that's going to stay then? Do you think? Because James Lawrence does not drink.
James Lawrence, I said I'm going to give it up forever. People go, oh, it's quite a lot to say you're going to give up forever. Maybe you're going to drink sometime. Or why? Why are you giving up? That was another thing.
Why would you not drink? You're crazy.
people kind of look to me like, oh, you do that for? And I'm like, I don't know. Just want to kind of experience. I've drank since I was 13, so
yeah.
I thought, well, I'm just going to experience what it's like without it. And kind of my fear, my little voice in my mind goes, well, what are you going to do then? What are you going to do if you're not going to drink? And then I thought, well, it's going to be like a little experiment on myself.
Yeah, you don't know. Just do it anyway. You don't know what you're going to do.
It was going into the unknown. Yeah, do something that pushes you.
Yeah,
makes you scared a bit. Fear gives you a bit of fear.
Yeah, don't not do something because you didn't or you don't think you can.
Yeah.
Because you might do it. You never know. You might do something first time. You might do.
So I had a few goes at it before. I had a few goes at giving up and kind of a little glass of wine slipped in here and there. And then Gordell again, the missus, shout out to Gordell for giving up, high five. And now we're on the road to not drinking. What's Dejana?
Dejana? I don't know. Yo.
Oh, you're in a conversation. So that was like the end of my drinking days are done. But I do stuff like what I was talking about earlier, the slacklining, wakeboarding.
Yeah, I've seen you getting into wakeboarding. Is that Home Pier Point?
Home Pier Point, yeah. My new things is like kind of slightly spiritual, getting into your flow state.
Yeah.
And at the same time having a shitload of fun.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a new thing I found instead of drinking.
It's simple. I mean, slacklining. Tree, rope, walking on it. It's fun.
Fun.
You know,
it's a fun thing to do.
Yeah, just love it. Just love it, yeah.
So
I used to play poker. I'm obsessive, so I got into poker, learnt all the rules, learnt all the hands, memorised all the winning hands, built a poker table, piece of boarding, based it, bought some pre-cut foam off of the internet, wrapped that in leather. So everybody used to come round to my house once a month, £10 in, winner takes all. And just doing the tricks with the chips. I used to watch them on Sky, doing the tricks, playing about with the chips and the tricks. Just because you couldn't do it. Just getting into it.
Snapper. Yeah, man.
I keep meaning to learn card
So
tricks.
Teddy is the Teddy. If you want to network with somebody, network with Teddy.
What's Teddy up to?
Teddy is the casino man. He works at a casino. Can do all the card tricks.
Yeah.
He can flick them, juggle them.
I got to be able to riff all the chips and bits and bobs like that, but I just like to be able to get a deck of cards out, just do some tricks.
Do some tricks.
Yeah. But again, I had some cards actually. They were dead good. I got them from Meadow or Special Magic Trick cards, and they were slightly tapered at one end. And when they were all facing the same way, you couldn't tell. Dead smooth.
Right.
You'd pick a card. You'd take a card out. I'd turn the deck round. Put your upside down, and you just go poof, pull it out from middle of deck. Like, have you done that?
Magic.
It's not magic. It's just not magic, is it? It's not magic. All magic is tricks and doing things when people aren't looking. Like,
That's
over there while
magic.
I get this out.
Well, yeah, it's but it's an art form, isn't it? And it's something
and when it's done well,
that the person who's watching can't see. That's something fascinating.
Yeah.
I think we'd love to be fascinated. We'd love to kind of, at the same time, and we want to know what it is. How did they do it? If we told them, it wouldn't be magic anymore.
But you still want to know. How have you done that? That's amazing. That's a miracle. How are you doing it? And then you find out, and you're like, he just did it behind his hand.
Oh yeah, it just takes it all away. Yeah. But so we covered enough there.
We got quite deep then.
I think we've done. I don't know how long we've done now. I'm kind of, once you get rolling, it kind of goes on.
I'm good. If you're good, if Ted is good, I'm good. Can you see how many people are watching?
We've got one person watching.
One person watching.
But this is saved anyway on the James Lawrence show.
Oh, is it? Excuse me, but I'll just do that. I might share it myself if I can.
Yeah.
Try and find out how to do it.
People study. People study cardistry. Is that ever even a real word, Teddy? Cardistry.
Cardistry.
For years and years.
There's a way, tell me if I'm wrong, Teddy, but there's a way of arranging the deck to make it look random.
Right.
But not be random. And you can then...
Teddy does that trick.
Yeah, you can get a card.
I think you've done...
and put it back. If I make sure you put it back in the right place, I can shuffle it, the cards, but they don't change order.
Teddy, that's your trick.
It's mental.
That's your trick, isn't it, Teddy? You've done that one when we went to see him in Malta.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the... I think that's the casino go-to trick.
Yeah.
Is that right, Teddy?
Are you live? Where are we live? James Lawrence Show.
James Lawrence Show. So if you go type in the James Lawrence Show.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Send a message. We are live. He's live with Ben Vowles. Here we go. Let's share this. Oh, that's me. Share that.
That's crazy. Look, you can see your fingers like they're just
oh
doing
my
it.
God. It's Inception. Share post now. That's it. Let me stop doing that because that's not much fun to look at. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. They look random to anybody who doesn't know what they're doing, and then they're not random.
Did you watch the movie?
Which
the
one?
movie, what's it?
Now You See Me.
Now You See Me.
Yeah, it's got into it.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
First one, second one, mind
I've not seen
blowing.
the second one. Is the second one good?
Brilliant.
Is it?
Yeah, Morgan Freeman. Just some legendary actors in there. Woody
Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson. Yeah, he's one of my favourite actors, man.
Yeah, he's good. He's been through a lot, hasn't he?
I don't know what has he been through.
He's been famous, hasn't he? Rich and famous, and done all the bits that rich and famous people do. Champagne for
breakfast. It's the rich shit. You know. Yeah, so Woody Harrelson, man.
I'll tell you what,
nails it in there.
Jake Gyllenhaal. What an actor.
What's he been in?
Nightcrawler. There's a film where he's
Nightcrawler.
Schizophrenic. Yeah, he's a photographer he photographs crime scenes and reports on crime scenes for newspapers and sells the stories to newspapers and starts getting a little bit deep into it and always wanting a bigger crime scene to sell for more money.
Oh right,
That's
something
good
I need to watch that one. Yeah, I'm always up for new stuff. Yeah, so Magic was on Magic.
Done Magic.
We've done card tricks, we've done poker, we've done religion.
Yeah, we should
do. I don't know, religion's good. I mean, there's nothing you should be scared about talking about. I mean, it's just an opinion. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. That's what the James Lawrence Show is about. So everybody's got a different opinion. It doesn't matter what your opinion is.
No, don't be scared to say it either.
Yeah, don't be scared to say it. This is Facebook.
It's Facebook. There's a difference between being rude and telling the truth. Mafia 3 is out.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Mafia 3. Computer games.
That game.
There's games. Do you still game?
I only play
I can see an Xbox.
Yeah.
PlayStation 4. PlayStation versus Xbox.
PlayStation all the way. I had an Xbox, it broke, red light to death, red ring of death.
What, Xbox One? That's
No, 360, Xbox 360. It broke.
You still like kind of burnt a bit by that.
Yeah, I had an iPhone. That broke. Headphone jack broke. The volume buttons broke. So I threw it in a bin and got an Android.
Oh dear, yeah. I mean,
if that breaks, I'll probably go back to Apple and not like Android for a bit, but.
Yeah,
right.
so Apple, if you watch this,
sort your volume buttons out.
Sort your volume buttons out.
Well,
send him a new phone,
yeah.
man. It feels ripped off. You've lost a customer.
The new Samsung 7s are apparently setting fire to people's brains, aren't they? So,
man. So the new I want to address that because I heard about it and I never did a cast on it, so I can just pull it in right here. The new iPhone 7 I heard has got no headphone jack.
No. You got wireless headphone buds.
You've got wireless headphone buds.
2 buds. 2 little buds.
Does it come with the phone then?
I think they're about 150 quid each.
Yeah.
No, for the pair,
So that's what I heard. I heard the phone was like, it's completely set up to take more money off you straight from the get-go.
Yeah.
That all you got this phone, it does exactly the same as the other phones do.
There's no fun anymore in setting a new phone up. When you used to get a Nokia, put this theme on, get that ringtone, polyphonic ringtone. Can you remember that?
Polyphonic ringtone.
It sounds stereo. It sounds actual real. You set your theme up. You set your button. Great.
Yeah, man.
I used to have keypad tones on it, and they were a drum, and each number would have a different drum on it. So you'd text, it'd go boo boo ch, boo boo ch.
My brother used to have this like a really used to have this like kind of melody, like this really like a beautiful twinkly sound on it. On this button that made like this beautiful sound when he pressed the buttons. That was his thing.
Yeah. There's none of that now. You get your new phone, you sync it up to your cloud storage or your Google or Apple account, and it's done. And it's exactly the same as what your old phone was. And you're away. But Apple fans are the most loyal fans of any brand, aren't they? They'll have an iPod. They'll even have an iPod Nano because it's a little bit smaller.
You've touched on something that's kind of a very real subject, and I've always wondered why Apple people are such loyal customers to Apple. It's almost scary that they will not even think about crossing over to even test what Android are like. Yeah. But on the other side of the coin, there's me going like this with Android.
Yeah, I'm a big Android fan.
And I've only just upgraded my phone, and I was thinking about, I've got a Mac at home. Not really kind of got into it, it's a bit difficult, but I thought maybe I'm going to take a walk on the wild side and go to Apple.
On your phone? With
my phone, yeah. And I was kind of toying with the idea, and I was looking at phones which could give me the best opportunity for taking, like, which had a good camera display on them as well. And I came up with this Huawei P9. Shout out to the P9 family.
Takes a good camera, takes a good video as well, because sometimes your front-facing camera's not much cop, is it?
Yeah, this has got a really high-resolution camera on the front-facing one. But so, like, kind of Apple lost out again from me, and I'm really happy about that I chose this as Apple seemed to be I'm thinking of like a nice word to use, but I'm just going to say.
Just say
they're just going to say they're fucking their customers.
Well, the last phone they made, not this. Is it the 7 that's just come out? The 6. The antenna was in the outside of the phone, wasn't it, around the casing?
Right. Okay. And so when you hold it.
Yeah. Everybody who got the phone as like a beta tester had got it in cases because they didn't want to damage it, which was sound. But people who've got the iPhone, they want it to show it off, so they've not got it in cases. And the fingers on the phone were making it not work. And people were complaining to Apple, so the papers say, and Apple was saying, you're holding it wrong.
Oh,
you're holding it wrong.
Wow.
Get it in a case. Buy a case for 15 quid. We go, no.
When you pay out like £600 for a piece of equipment, you don't want any faults. You don't want anything to be slightly not how it should be.
No. Like when you go out for a meal, if there's anything wrong with it, anything not quite right, anything a little bit untoward, or even if the food's bang on, but
it wasn't timed right.
Yeah, it wasn't timed right, or you could do better yourself. Yeah. So if somebody I can't order lasagna now because blow me own trumpet, I can make a decent lasagna. And you don't want to go out and pay for something that you can do yourself, can you? You just feel disappointed.
Well, that brings me to my food review, which I haven't posted yet, but I might post it now. Now you've brought up lasagna. I've struggled saying the word. You'll probably see that on the video if I post it. I can always say lasagna. Which hasn't got a G in it. But lasagna. We got one from Pizza Express last night, and I did a review on it, and it kind of was what I would compare to. And sorry to Pizza Express fans, they've got a good following, but it was kind of, I'd compare it to.
Shout out to Pizza Express as well if you want to send some pizzas.
Yeah, but yeah, lasagna was average at best. Tesco's finest. I mean, Tesco's finest and Asda's whatever they range, they beat you a little bit on that. And after putting it in the microwave for 5 minutes, they're both nice, and it was a nice lasagna, but it wasn't what I want when I go to a restaurant and I'm paying like £10 for that when I can pay, what is it, like £4 from the supermarket.
They do a nice dessert though at Pizza Express, the baby figs with mascarpone with honey on. I don't know what it's called.
Because it's very hard when you go to a restaurant to be able to know what that dish is that they do exceptional.
Yeah.
Gordella, she had polo chicken, which was absolutely fantastic, creamy. Yeah. Lots of it. The chicken was there wasn't a lot of chicken, but the flavours it was amazing. So shout out to the polo chicken. Keep that one up. Creamy, lovely, delicious dish with what was it? Pesto, like a bit of pesto sauce in there, I think it was.
I must admit, I have got a go-to. If we're going to Pizza Express, I'll have the Il Padrino Godfather pizza, just because I've had it and it's nice and they do it nice. Like you say, you don't want to go out and spend 15, 20, 30 pound on food and not like it.
It's kind of like, there is some foods I will go to, but I'm the kind of person that always wants to try something different. I mean, it was a toss-up between Pizza Express and Frankie and Benny's. And I like Frankie and Benny's. This is anybody local. You all know this place. It's next door to IKEA. And we've got a Pizza Express there. We've got, and then on the other side you've got Frankie and Benny's. Frankie and Benny's food kind of varies a lot.
It can be quite bad, can't it? But sometimes if they get it right,
they get it right. But sometimes it can be really bad. Yeah. But Pizza Express, but Frankie and Benny's seating arrangement is fantastic. I love the feel of the place. The seating's really cozy. The music's really nice. It gives me that nice vibe. I love that place. But the food's a little bit ropey sometimes. Frankie and Benny's, you give me a free ticket and I'll change all this. Pizza Express, I find the seating arrangement is a little bit canteen-y. Even though it's a very nice, obviously, they do specialise in their pizza and stuff. Me personally, I find Pizza Express, like, you've got little wooden chairs, you sat quite close to other people, it's not very warm environment. I just find it
I've never thought that, but now you've said it, I can see it, and I understand totally, but I've never thought of it like that. It's open plan, it's all light, and it is very canteeny now you've said that.
Because there is a corner inside of there, where next to the window, where the till's there, and it goes down this narrow bit. Yeah. And there's just like
there's a couple of booths, isn't there?
Yeah, there's two seats next to the window, like seating for two people. And I just find myself sectioned off and kind of away from everybody else. And I just don't like being there. Yeah. And they kind of look at me, I'm like, I don't want to sit there, I want to sit in the middle where I feel a bit more cosy and I want people kind of around me, but not too close to me. Am I a fussy? I don't know. But
you want to be comfortable, don't you? You're paying.
Well, like Frankie and Benny, you've got the booths with the comfy chairs.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a table for four.
And it's a relaxed environment. As soon as you walk in, it's relaxed. The colours are nice. Yeah. Like I say, the music's on. Everybody's generally in a good mood. And if you're lucky, it'll be somebody's birthday and they bring out that beer. Have you been there when they've done that?
Bring out a bear?
Well, not a bear. They don't go fetch Gentle Ben with a chain around.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh comes out like, yeah.
But yeah, there's a guy dresses up. Happy birthday to you. Start singing to you.
Yeah, they get really carried away, don't they, with that? Have you been to TGI Fridays where they do their birthday thing?
No.
Have you not?
No.
They do a rap at, I don't know, TGI, it is TGI
Fridays, yeah.
Yeah, TGI Fridays. I don't know what it's like in Malta. Have you got a TGI Fridays in Malta?
Is that where Teddy is?
Teddy's in Malta.
Shout out to Malta.
Shout out to Malta.
Did you go to
Massive.
Antibos in Derby?
Thank you for sharing, people. Antibos.
Ages ago. It was like probably 15 years ago. That was massive. And they used to go all out. All the staff used to come out. The lights used to flash. They used to have like a cake with like little indoor fireworks on.
Oh wow!
Yeah, little people's birthday. Yeah.
Yeah. So where's the best place you've been for, like watching people's birthdays?
I can only really remember them doing it at Frankie and Benny's.
Frankie and Benny's, the best place was for me, the best performance-wise was TGI Fridays, because they've made a new, they must have to learn it when they first start the job. It must be one of those ones where they go, right, you've got something we need you to learn. Yeah. Obviously you've got the job, but can you learn this for us please? And they rap.
Do they?
They rap, and if I remember it correctly, that they are kind of doing, like, one person, couple of them will start, and then there's two other people there at the same time, and they'll keep cutting in at certain bits, like so.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's planned then, yeah.
It's proper planned. It's like it's pretty full on. Yeah, I was like.
I nearly dropped into a rap Friday night. I went to a Bamalama Sing Song in Nottingham Town Centre. They got a marquee on, and it was like being inside a carousel inside, big red drapes and red neon signs on the inside. And there was a band. The band played a load of records, load of songs. Everything from, they played Ace of Spades, they played Upsided It Again, Britney Spears.
What was the name of the band again?
I don't know what the band was called, but the event was called Bamalama Sing Song.
Bamalama
and they've got two big screens either side of the stage, and the words were on the screens, so the band just played.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, the keyboard player did a bit of leading on, like he used to sing the first couple of words of a line, but then it was all the crowd, there were probably 200 people singing back to the band. It was bang on, dead good. And this song, I can't remember what song finished, and we were a little bit disappointed with it because I think it was Enya. It was Enya, Nothing Compares to You. We're like, come on, we're fired up. We want to get some action.
Oh, I haven't heard Enya in ages.
Yeah, was it Enya? Sinead O'Connor. Nothing compares to you. That one. And it finished, and we're like, oh, come on, it better be good. This next track, and it went dum 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 dum.
Oh,
and I was like, yeah, just about to drop into Ice Ice Baby, and then it went Under Pressure. No, it's the wrong record. No, put Vanilla Ice on.
Everybody knows Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah.
I think I know all the words.
I do.
Which is scary.
I filmed myself rapping it while I was playing chorus to Don't Look Back in Anger, Oasis. Rapping over...
so you rapped Ice Ice Baby?
Yeah. There was that.
Over...
Yeah. I put that on YouTube as well, a mashup. And I've done...
if you want to see that, just post it onto the James Lawrence Show, man.
I might post it. Just
post it, yeah.
Drop some likes. Drop
some likes. Give us some likes, man. Show us, give us some love.
Rapped over an acoustic version of Don't Look Back in Anger.
Hit that
I'll post it. It's out there anyway. And Gold Digger over Wonderwall.
Gold Digger?
Yeah.
What, by Kanye?
Kanye West, yeah.
You did that?
Yeah. I used to listen to him in car and just like rewind it so I could learn all the words. It's just obsessive.
That's pretty amazing,
crazy
man.
Obsessive.
That's why I'm doing a podcast with this guy, because he's quite. Now he's chilled out. It's all coming out.
I know. Yeah. Should have never made a coffee.
Should have hit two, man.
Boom, Shake the Room as well. I learnt all that. You know that? Boom, shake.
Boom, shake.
What a record.
Yeah, Will Smith. Yeah. Shout out to Will Smith, man, if you're watching.
Will Smith, if you're watching.
Yeah. Big up. Oh, Bayleaf. Big up to the Bayleaf.
Bayleaf Una.
Yeah. So Bayleaf,
watching the big James Lawrence Show.
James Lawrence Show. So, where was we? We're talking about... Oh, Ice Ice Baby.
He got sued, didn't he? Yeah, a lot of money taken off him.
He got sued,
he just never even told Queen he was going to do it and just nicked that riff. But
it didn't really matter because obviously he starred in a movie with Adam Sandler.
Were they on bikes? Were they like in a little bike gang?
He started the movie, Adam Sandler. It was absolutely phenomenal. I think Adam Sandler's pretending to be an FBI agent, and he gets in touch with one of his old friends. His old friend is having a really rough time with his missus. Check it out. I forgot what it's called.
No,
it's absolutely epic. Yeah.
You'll be able to find it. It'll be available online. You can find anything now searching.
It's on Netflix.
Crazy.
It's on Netflix. Shout Netflix.
Netflix is amazing. How good is Netflix? $6.99. You can watch what you want, when you want. It remembers where you've seen up to.
Yeah, I like that.
And if you watch them
because even if you kind of pass out or you can freeze off going at night time, you can just pause it, and you're not got to try and find that place again. So
well, it auto plays, doesn't it? If you've watched one, it'll offer to play the second one. It'll count down 20 seconds and then it'll start, but it'll miss the opening credits out.
Yeah.
If you watch them back to back.
Oh, if you're a series watcher. Are you a series watcher?
Yeah, I've watched Stranger Things. That didn't take me long to watch. I watched a couple of them a night.
Shout out to Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, what a soundtrack. Synths from the 80s. What a soundtrack. Breaking Bad. I
didn't watch Breaking Bad, man. I think I'm the only person on the planet. No, I watched the first 2 episodes I think I got through 5 episodes.
Yeah, it's heavy going. I had a break. I watched it. I
got to the part where, spoiler, if you haven't watched it, but I got to the part
Breaking Bad.
For anybody. But I got to he had this guy in the basement and
chained to a pole.
Pole.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to kill him.
No.
But he kind of... What did he chain him up for?
I don't know. It was a dealer, or was he?
It was a dealer.
Stealing his money. I can't remember. He was down there though because
he was down in the basement. Yeah, he was trying to be nice to him, because he's generally a nice guy.
But that's one or two little steps in the wrong direction have created this world away from where you should be. 1 or 2 bad decisions, and all of a sudden, wow, what am I doing here? Why am I here? And it was crazy.
Breaking Bad guy.
Yeah. It was good. I watched quite a lot of them, and then had a break because it started to get really, really heavy. But then I got back into it, and I was watching 2 or 3 a night.
You're addicted to it.
Yeah. My wife reads. Shout out to Rebecca Vowles for reading. She'll sit and read a book, which gives me spare time to watch shit on Netflix.
I'll just go and get my book out then. Yeah, I'm going to be here for a while, darling.
Yeah. Hannibal's just gone onto Netflix. Did you watch that?
I watched Hannibal, and that was really good. Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, brilliant.
Smashed it. Lawrence Fishburne. They made a cookbook.
Yeah. It's probably not going to be using human entrails in it, but there's the book available. Send me that book and I'll cook it. We'll do a podcast cooking.
We'll do a
cooking recipes.
Cooking recipes from Hannibal. Is it primal? We can make primal pastry anyway. So the primal Hannibal twist.
We've started using a food delivery service. If you like your food and you like your cooking, you want some kind of crazy meals, and you're getting.
I've seen that, man. I find it just an absolute.
It's brilliant.
Oh man!
They send you the meat, the veg, all your spices.
Lee, I seen somebody posted it. Oh, I'm dead excited. I've got this social media. Shout out social media. Shout out Facebook.
Yeah.
But I seen him post up on Facebook about he's dead excited. I've just got my Gusto package of meals to make. I thought, why? How can anybody make money out of posting me a meal when I could just get a recipe book? But it works. It works for you. Tell me why it works for you.
We just found ourselves eating the same thing. What do you want? Because we buy a week's worth of shopping. Because we've got kids, we're busy, and we just like to cook, we like to eat. You need to go and buy all your food. What do you want to eat? And it's always spag bol, lasagna, shepherd's pie, lamb chops. I know you're liking your primal curries and all your bits and bobs, but it's a box full, and there's all sorts of crazy recipes that you'd never have. And they send you little sweet packets of spice, little 100ml packets of white wine vinegar.
Right, so just the complete, so it's fresh food.
Yeah. If you're looking through a recipe book for all your different meals, you might need a bottle of white wine vinegar. You're gonna have to buy a bottle of probably soy sauce, packet full of rosemary or herbs or whatever you're going to have, and generally not going to use them again. They send you a box, you use the box up. So we go shopping now. for cleaning equipment.
So is that something you do then all the time now?
We're on week 3, and
Oh, is it like a package? You have to buy like a certain amount,
no. You do it once a week.
and they send you a week's worth of groceries.
Yeah, you can choose what you want off the website. There's about 7 of them, 8 of them, and we have 5. You can have 3. You can have meals for 2, meals for 4 people, or you can have 3 meals. You can have 3 meals for 2, 3 meals for 4 people, 5 meals for 2, 5 meals for 4 people. So we have 5 meals for 2 people. Costs us £50, so it's £5
5
each.
meals for 2 people.
Yeah,
And 60. How much was it?
£50.
For the week.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're doing that, and if we get bored, we'll
I
stop.
think you've like kind of slightly sold it to me because I looked at it and I thought.
I've got a voucher code.
I was
You
like,
get 12
you know, you
pounds
say
off
you
your
judged
first
it quickly. And
Yeah.
I was like, I judge you and I judge that kind of advertisement.
Yeah. I tell you what I don't like. People who say like this. It's a bit of a subscription service. Gray's snack deliveries. That's like a subscription service. Your first one's free, but give us your card
Gray's.
details. Give us your card details, and then we'll pay you for your second one. When you don't cancel it, we'll bill you for the second one.
Oh right, is that what happened?
Yeah, have a try
No
it.
shout out to Grays.
Well, it's good stuff.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. They
No,
need to
it's
be bigger
not.
as well, but I'm just greedy. They need to be bigger.
So Grays goes on the fact that I mean I've got like a bone to pick with Grays, and on the fact that they sell themselves.
Excuse me, I'm
as
getting
a-
this fly.
That's cool. So Grays, the nut sellers that sell themselves on delivering snacks that are healthy for you. So I just want you all to know that Grays have got sugar in them. Sugar is a toxin and shouldn't be eaten on a regular basis. If you can manage it and you can get off the addiction from it, don't eat it at all because it's poison. So, and it's also, to top it off, it's got trans fats in. So if you check out Mark Sisson, he will say trans fats, which are corn oils, anything that's a liquid oil. They also use that in it.
If Grays are watching this, James's opinions do not reflect mine.
Well, trans fats have been linked to cancer. So Grays, take that out, replace it with coconut oil or saturated oils, which are.
Coconut oil. How nice is coconut milk? How
Well,
nice
why wouldn't
is
you
it?
use that? Why would you
Yeah.
use a cheap
Yeah.
product in something you are selling for so much? Or just use butter,
That's why they
organic
use
butter.
it, because it's cheap. That's why they use it.
You use it because it's cheap, yeah. So don't make your stuff taste amazing by using these trans fat oils that are like processed, highly processed oils in something that's supposed to be good for you. People are eating a lot of it because like, hey, I'm eating Grays. Look what I've got. I've got like a great big sack of it, and it's like, no.
While we're slating people for the marketing techniques, Green and Black's chocolate, 70% cocoa, dark chocolate,
Okay.
high quality chocolate.
Because I'm into my dark chocolates.
Yeah. Green and Black's. Guess who they sold out to? Guess who owns Green and Black's?
Cadbury's.
Cadbury's.
I just guessed that.
Makes my blood boil. That does. Makes me. But they
Green and Blacks.
they set themselves out to be
The organic
to be apart
chocolate,
and
like,
to be different and to be better from what you can
Oh
already
right,
get.
yeah, because it's supposed to be like the
High quality chocolate and paying more to the growers and the people.
That's right, yeah, to the
big
to the cocoa
corporations.
bean,
Yeah,
and
fleece.
Cadbury's own. Who are Cadbury's owned by? Or is Cadbury's the people that own
Kraft.
Kraft? And
from
Kraft
America.
own loads.
Kraft.
It's a big money sucking organism.
Kraft's probably we're getting into American politics, aren't we? You've done it, haven't you?
We've tried to get away from it. Yes, get him.
Kraft probably owned by the Rothschilds, which some lunatic
I only found out
family.
about Rothschild the other day.
Who, if you think of Scrooge McDuck with his vault that he goes swimming in,
Yeah,
They-
diving
you-
into
you've got
coins.
it. You've got it.
What
Well, I
was
mean,
the
the
book?
Bushes,
What was the
Bushes, a rich
DuckTales?
family in America. You know, they pull in some strings. They've got the puppets.
I watched like. Well, we'll come off this. Anyway.
Yeah, let's stop.
But
We need to stop
yeah,
now.
no, but I was wondering. I've seen this thing, which is kind of like I find kind of. I just like this page called Anonymous, and they put a lot of bullshit on there. So shout out to Anonymous. Stop talking shit.
Anonymous, leave my phone alone. Leave my IP address. Do not.
Yeah. Don't hack me either, please. But they put this thing up where like all the rich people are supposed to get together once a year and do this ritual around a big wooden owl, and
You don't know though, do you?
You don't know. Yeah,
Prove they don't.
I don't know.
No, will you?
Yeah, I don't know the world's not flat.
No.
Or the universe is not donut shaped.
I like the
I can't prove that.
idea of a donut-shaped universe.
That is
What's
kind
in
of
the
awesome.
middle?
Well,
What is in the middle though? Why would it be that shape? What is there?
oh, we are. We're inside the donut.
What, in the hole or in the batter?
We're in the batter.
So what's in the hole? Why does it stop?
It could be like a black hole in the middle of it, maybe. No, I doubt it.
Your brother needs to work on his theory.
Joe, if you're watching, you need to like kind of don't just give us the donut.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
fascinated by it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to go and see my friend later on. He's like he knows a bit more about the universe. So my next podcast might be with him if he can spare the time.
Are you doing that today?
To clear us up. I'm going to go and see him later.
You live in this.
Big shout out to Neil Hutchinson and Karen Hutchinson. Looking forward to that podcast.
Shout out to the Hutchinsons.
Yeah, man.
There's somebody else watching. Who's that watching now?
Who's watching?
Bayleaf. Is it Bayleaf still there?
Bayleaf, are you still there? Big shout out to the Bayleaf. And this is not just because you're watching. Bayleaf is one of my favourite restaurants. My local go-to restaurant. So comfy, so cosy.
I'm gonna be honest. We never ate there when we lived in Hena. We never ate there for no real reason.
Bayleaf, share this.
Share this. Share this, and I will not mention the place we used to go.
No, go on. Where you used to go?
No.
Navara. Did you used to go
Nirvana,
to
yeah.
Nirvana,
We used to go to the Mayran down at Langley Mill. That's changed hands now. It's changed its
Mayran?
name.
In Langley Mill. That's the one across from
McDonald's,
Asda.
yeah.
Okay.
It's called
The
King of something now.
Right, okay. I went in there years ago and it was like, remember before the buffet style things was actually happening.
Yeah.
They
It was
did
dark
a buffet.
and small
really, yeah.
and what you,
It was like,
yeah, but it was. All the waiters have got the claws. No, they hadn't. It was what I'm trying to say is you just felt like when you walked into Frankie and Bennett's, your mood changed, you were in Frankie and Bennett's. You walked into the Mayran, your mood changed, you were in the Mayran, you were there for a curry, they've got the Indian music on, and that was it, you love it.
yeah, straight in it.
Cheese naan that did that when you opened it.
Yeah, like a nightmare's face.
With Jesus in the middle, like, oh, he's in the naan,
Stop eating, my God! Yeah, so curry houses. So I've been to the, what's it called, the Nirvana.
Yeah. I think that's changed hands now.
Oh, is it? They've sold out.
Have they? So,
Yeah, a lot of people selling out. Bayleaf, Mo, he's done well. I'm proud of you, Mo, man. He's the real life entrepreneur. And he started in a little place called Hena. If you can make it work in Hena, you can make it work anywhere. He's proved it.
Yes. All you've got to do is be bothered. That's it. Just care.
Just be bothered.
Just
care about it. Just care about what you're doing.
Yeah, it is that.
Yeah, show some love. People love love.
Innocent Smoothies. They've sold out. I don't know who to.
They're not even innocent. Take shout out to Innocent Smoothies, Salats.
Shout out to the seller. Hashtag. Shout out to the seller.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
We do not salute the Salats. Innocent Smoothies, they were selling quite a good product. I'm really kind of like it was kind of overpriced a little bit.
You pay well. They sell it because you're paying for the premium, aren't you? But I mean, it's possible to make your money not sell out. If you look at Reggae Sauce, Levi Roots, as far as I know,
he's a millionaire now.
Yeah, he's done it from. He used to make his sauces on a stove, didn't he? Notting Hill Carnival. Yeah, he's mass producing it and he's made his money selling it everywhere.
Is it selling out when you go to a big company? It's very hard to have a brilliant idea and know how to market that on a global scale.
As far as I know, he still owns it.
Unless you go to...
There's a difference between mass producing what you make to get it out there for everybody. There's a difference between that and selling it to somebody else for them to either not do it or change it to make it cheaper for them to earn all their margin on it as well, which they're going to do, aren't they? But for him to go from making one pot to sell to 25 people,
Carnival, yeah.
what you've got to do is calculate that quantity of ingredients, multiply it by 1 million, make it, you need a factory to make it. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that in my eyes because he's selling it to more and more people are going to benefit from the beauty that is
the reggae sauce.
The sauce that amazingly you can use as a marinade, you can use it as a pour-on sauce.
Just a regular sauce,
you
man.
can use it as a gravy.
So diverse.
It's the Civet Bang of sauces.
Civet Bang, yeah, man. It's some serious sauce. I mean, I've tried reggae sauce, and like a lot of stuff, I'm not a fan of reggae sauce, but it's a bit too. I don't have sugar now anyway, but when I was having sugar, I was kind of like, I used to try and buy it. We've got five people. Nice one, Mo.
Drop a like so we can see who you are, so we can see who's watching.
Yeah, drop us a
Drop
like.
us some of them hearts on there.
Yeah, give us some love. Even a lol. That's cool.
Oh, lol. I'm liking the new Facebook.
The selection of things you can do.
Hold down
to
the like
people.
button
Yeah.
and tell them that.
Yeah,
you're
man.
sad.
Keep pressing it. So yeah, I like the way that you can. Obviously, you've got a selection of like, heart,
Laughing.
yeah,
it's made
wow,
me sad. Yeah.
angry, and sad.
Shocked.
Do you use it much?
Not really. I tend to forget. The only time I use it, this is where I go through what happens. Oh, well, that's good. Drop a like. Ooh, I want to do that. Take the like off, hold it back down, and then put an emotion on it.
Yeah. So you kind of like, we can do a little bit more now.
Yeah.
We can make it a little bit more. So yeah, I kind of like the what Facebook are doing. That's good. I do like some stuff. I don't hate all the time.
You've got to take
Facebook. I just turned it on the other day, and it's like, I don't know how they do it, but all of a sudden you'll be within the space of minutes. You'll turn it off and you'll go back to it again, and there's something new. There's something new on there, and the new thing they're doing, they've got like eBay on Facebook.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's a link to. I think taking your money into it. It's capitalism. That's it. That's all they want. They just want you to take your money.
They just want your money in
Yeah.
as many ways as possible. Just bombarding you with advertisement of stuff.
He built that though. Have you seen the Social Network film about Mark Zuckerberg? According to the film, there was a couple of twins that had got this idea for a website.
Justin Timberlake stars in it.
Yeah, as the guy who owns what was that music share? The original gangster, the OG of music sharing torrent sites. I wouldn't say Netscape, but it's not. It was a cat. Logo was a cat. Spiky ears. What was it? Help me out, people.
Oh, Napster.
Napster. Yeah, that.
Shit.
But yeah, apparently he was supposed
That's
to.
That's why it's called the James Lawrence Show.
The information provider.
Yeah, man, we
Fact
deliver.
provider. There was two twins
Yeah.
had an idea for this social network for a university campus, and they employed him to develop it. And he liked the idea, and the time that he should have been working for their idea, it was using their idea to create Facebook. Apparently paid him off. It wouldn't tell you what he paid them in the film, so it was an extortionate amount. It's an amount of money that would make.
But once it was
cry.
set up,
yeah.
then he jumped on board.
No, he was their developer.
Right.
They thought he was developing their idea, but it was using their time and money to develop what became Facebook.
Right.
So they asked him to, well, where's our website then? Oh, well, I ain't done it. I've done this instead, and I own this. So they sued the pants off him.
Crazy. That's where this came from. What we're on right now. And this is what it's evolved to. Is Facebook Live a good thing? They get it because the first live feed really for people to do stuff like this. I've seen a lot of people using the live, and it's very kind of just everybody wants to press that live button. They give you it.
You never know what's going to...
They give you the live button, and it's like people
yeah.
want like, oh shit, what can I do? So they kind of like take live videos of stuff, but they won't be in the picture. No one will ever really talk about it.
Yeah. You never know what's going to grab though. You never know what's going to gain traction. There's the random things on the internet that have blown up. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. There's a guy in here, Andy Bednall. Big shout out, Andy Armstrong Bednall. Got into DJing and he'll
shared it last night. Yeah.
He'll film himself on Facebook Live. 25 minutes, 30 minutes, just dropping 90s.
Dropping some dope
music.
beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's a very good outlet. I think the live thing is a really good thing if you use it correctly. I don't know whether this is correctly. I just enjoy doing it. It's my hobby.
It's being enjoyed by two people. We can see that. I
Yeah,
don't know
man.
who they are.
Somebody's
Who is it?
benefiting.
I think Teddy's still there. Is it Bayleaf that's come back?
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm gonna. Do you know what time it is? Oh, that was quality.
Ask me again, what time is it? I'm bad man.
Gordella, she watched that. I put that on last night
On Instagram.
on Instagram, yeah. And she was laughing. She didn't even know it was you. And I was like, "That's the guy I'm going round to see tomorrow."
That's that fool.
He's going to do the podcast with me. It's his first time doing a podcast, and she goes, "That's brilliant." She goes, "That's good. That's really good." And I was like, "Yeah, and that's why I'm doing it with him, because he always comes out with good stuff like that."
Tesco.
Check him out on Instagram. He's got a really good page. What's your page called?
Coffees generally go on a page called Epic Espresso, which is the same name as the YouTube channel. I kept them separate. I started doing it all on the same one, but then I thought, oh, these people that follow me on Instagram and like my Instagram photos, they might not have any inclination to like anything to do with any coffee, so I didn't want to flood that with coffee and risk upsetting people, which you can do really without trying nowadays, can't you?
Do you think so? I don't. Yeah, I used to think that if I keep posting, because Dali, she was like, "Why'd you keep posting photos of your motorbike?" And I'm like, or people go, "Oh, why'd you keep posting people of you doing a handstand?" People don't want to see that. But on Instagram, people like to see a pattern of the same thing.
But
Anybody trying to grow an Instagram account, you can. But the beautiful thing about social media is it's kind of a freedom of speech. You can post what you like. Yeah. It's up to you. It's your little place.
Your outlet,
it's your little bit of you. And Facebook isn't real. Don't take anything on social media too seriously. Or you can if you want.
The things we've talked about are real.
Some of them.
Yeah. Take from this.
But they're opinions.
They're true though. They're real. Everything we said's been real.
It's just real. We really said that. Yeah. I mean our opinions on the real opinions from real people. That's real as it gets.
Are they correct? Is the correct way of saying they may not be correct? It's an opinion.
I thought it was correct.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Before we wrap this show up, I do want to touch on UFC. For any UFC fans out there, I've never spoken. I know he's a UFC fan.
Why don't we get back to it? Why don't we do another one in a couple of weeks' time?
Our last person signed off then.
Oh man!
Oh no! But we're still going to hit. We're going to round this up properly anyway, because this is going to be viewing on my Facebook. I'm going to be posting this and we're sharing it over. And if as many people can share it, if you get to the end here, if you could like and share this post.
I'll be sharing this. Give the James Lawrence Show. I can't do that as well as you.
Come on, together. James Lawrence Show.
As much traction as it can get. He's doing good things.
Man.
He's doing great things.
So we're going to be keeping with the Facebook. I mean, I've had a few people mention, quite a lot of people mention I should go over to YouTube. But I'm feeling comfy with the James Lawrence Show over here on the Facebook. So I'm going to stick with it for a little bit longer.
Let's do UFC some other time.
But we're going to do UFC another time, yes.
Yeah.
We'll make it. Could do the Sunday morning show.
Sunday morning,
is that good?
You're going to end up with a studio and fixed cameras and
I do,
best
because
mics.
at the start when I first started doing this, I kind of thought about. I was going to buy one of those really expensive the DSL camera.
SLR camera, yeah.
I was going to buy one of those, and Gordella goes, "Well, you don't even know you're going to keep up photography, so why don't you just buy a normal phone which does photography really well, and if you keep taking photos, maybe we'll think about getting you a camera." So I started by taking the photos. Then I got to I got this bug about making videos, and obviously you can just take videos of stuff, or you can take videos of. Well, I got into the primal. I wanted to teach people about that, so I went to there anyway.
Family's just come back. Sorry, I'm waving it.
Yeah. So yeah, we nicked the house for a little bit. I'm going to sign off now anyway. Thank you to Ben. been absolutely amazing. Thank you for his epic coffee.
Thanks for getting in touch, James. Thanks for coming around.
Yeah, it's been
I've
absolutely
enjoyed
epic. Boof. And,
Have you seen the Trolls? He goes like that, and he goes, gear change. Have you not seen it? It's amazing. Get it on YouTube. Search it, Trolls on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit somebody.
Gear change.
So yeah, I need to get back home now anyway because Mrs. probably wants a car back.
Nice car, by the way.
Yeah,
Really
thank you. Yeah, with car stuff, it doesn't bring you happiness, but it does nice to look at.
Yeah. Gets you around.
Gets me from A to B. Keeps my feet warm when I'm wearing flip flops. Yeah.
Which is not.
You can free people out, come around the house in flip flops. And yeah, so peace out. P from James Lawrence, from the James Lawrence Show. And respect to Ben. Respect to Rebecca. And catch you all later. Peace.